Yeah, WikiLeaks has just come out. They seem to be choreographing this whole, where in the world is Edward Snowden thing. And I mean, this is like becoming worthy of a John le Carre or a Robert Ludlum spy thriller. You know, it's. I guess I'm dating myself with those titles, but in any case, it's. WikiLeaks is saying, "Don't worry, he's in a safe place." Because I've been worried that he's in a Russian jail. I mean, the long arm of the United States is pretty potent stuff. Or maybe a Chinese jail. And President Obama has really declared war on whistleblowers in ways that we've never seen in the history of this country. Or rather, declared war on leakers, excuse me. I don't think I could say that he's declared war on whistleblowers. Although, in my opinion, some of these leakers have also been whistleblowers. And I think that in some cases you have to say the whistleblowing justifies the leaking. It's part of it. But then I'm not a lawyer, and fortunately, so I don't have to defend these guys. So Chuck, this is from David Sirota's piece. He says, later during a Meet the Press discussion of Greenwald's reporting, NBC's Chuck Todd demanded to know, how much was Greenwald involved in the plot? What was his role? Did he have a role between simply being a receiver of this information? Is he going to have to answer these questions? And David Sirota says, why didn't Chuck Todd ask that same question to the Washington Post? I mean, they're just right down the street, right? You can call them up and ask them. Or the Associated Press or Bloomberg News. Is it because they're the establishment? They're not going to rock the boat. Glenn Greenwald is not the establishment. He's all about rocking the boat. If you look at the history of American journalism, take it back to the late 18th century, in particular, the presidential campaign of 1800 when John Adams ran against Thomas Jefferson. Take it back to that, or that era. And what you will see is that the newspapers were out of control. Well, no, not really. Actually, President Jefferson said, I'm paraphrasing from memory here, so this is just a close quote, but were I given the choice between newspapers without a country or a country with, between a country without newspapers or newspapers without a country, I would surely choose the latter. And he was one of the people who was most ripped apart by the newspapers. So I would say that if you look at the whole history of American journalism, Glenn Greenwald is more the norm than David Gregory. It's only in the last couple of decades that we've had concentrated monopoly news. And that our news has been, it's only really since 87, and arguably since 96, that our news has been, 87 being when Reagan stopped enforcing the Fairness Doctrine, and 96 being when Clinton signed the Telecommunications Act and privatized the airwaves. You could say that only since then have we had infotainment instead of news. And we've had TV news stars like David Gregory instead of reporters. By the way, I get it that saying things like this is not going to get me invited to any Washington, D.C. cocktail parties. Gave up on that a long time ago.